Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Advanced Wars by Web replay. Spawn on the top left side as the... I have no idea what that color is called. As the Teal Galaxy Grimm, we have Vincible. Not Invincible, just Vincible. Which, actually, now think about it, I don't even know what that word technically means if it's just Vincible rather than Invincible. Spawn as the... Gray Silver Claw Lash, we got Rikatoji. Butchered that name well enough as well. By the way, when it comes to this map, there is a centrally located airport for both sides next to a centrally located comm tower. Good number of properties here, so it looks like Lash may be able to utilize her increased offensive capability a bit more often. But she's also fighting against Grimm, who also has no defense, so he can't really wall, so even a plane's boosted attack could be quite nice for Lash. Both players do start off with Black Boat on the northern side. On their opponent's side of the map, will help deny this seaport there. You're going to probably just place it with an artillery piece, and then you can go ahead and capture it. Probably don't need to go for too early because it's just a seaport. Black boats do also have 60 fuel, so eventually we'll run out of fuel. But in the meantime, if you want to be aggressive with it, you can always use it to transport infantry units, perhaps to the comm tower in seaport or airport. But of course, we'll for the seaport, which not really a big deal because after all, maybe an aircraft carrier could be utilized to lock down the airport, but it's also more on your side of the map, so it's more likely it'll be a left person's or right person's airport. This map is also 2 bays, so it's probably going to be heavily reliant on airports as well. It's going to be a lack in infantry production overall. There's a good amount of properties, roads, and stuff on the map, as well as some forests. And yeah, I don't think there's much more for me to talk about, though I just did remember something. I need to turn on my macros. My Company Heroes macros, so I can move around the camera, or not camera, the turns by just hitting buttons. There we go. So let's actually get started. Of course, this initial capturing phase looks like Cyan or Teal is going straight into the airport. Silver is just going to capture up some various properties. And Silver has brought his Black Boat. He may eye to transport there, but looks like Teal will get an early airport capture. Grimm battlecopters are hyper lethal, so I'm thinking he's trying to rush out Grimm battlecopters. He is suffering the capturing game from right now, but could trade it for a bit of momentum. He will get the airport captured. He will not have enough for an battlecopter storm, not like he can get it because he just captured the airport. I have a feeling he's going to rush out a battlecopter maybe next turn. 7,000 income. Yeah, very likely it'll be a 1,300 next turn. Lash, seeing the airport, should get a anti-air out relatively soon and engage the battlecopter on equal footing or superior footing. But then one's on track, one's on air or blade. Either way, Lash is down here ready to cause issues to prevent the airport from being captured. Or that's Grimm. Lash should be able to secure it up. There's nothing here to really load the infantry unit. Got the infantry unit up here trying to capture the port. One thing Grimm could do, if he's going to deny the airport, he could try to capture the port and perhaps deploy an aircraft carrier. Is that a good idea? Probably not, because aircraft carriers are stupidly overpriced. Missiles are already super not great. Why not the most expensive unit in the game to basically be a missile that's slightly better? Last brought out a tank there. I really should have thought, like I said before, I think an anti-air would have been much better. There's an anti-air now. Seemed a little bit obvious to me that Grimm's going to rush towards the battlecopter. Also gets the comm tower. He is down by 2,000 income, but of course comm tower improves his day-to-day firepower quite significantly. How much damage is it going to do? Decent charge. We're giving both players a bit of power charge there. Would have been better probably to take on the infantry end. The Black Boat is going to cause movement issues. It's also getting pretty low in fuel already. Let's get a good strike on the infantry unit. How much does a 1 comm tower Grimm battlecopter does to 0 defense stars Lash AA? We'll probably be one shot in return. Battlecopter making its way down south for the winter. And with the Indian nearby, can still squeeze out another battlecopter up here. But this tank here is going to try to stop the airport from being camped. But looks like they didn't deploy out a unit there. Went for an early Indian down here. Getting it into somewhat range of the airport, help lock down early. Indian is pursuing the battlecopter, which will of course through the airport to get out another battlecopter. This battlecopter would not be able to dislodge the tank if it would have got on top of it. This tank would receive a good shot there. Sizable hit there from Grimm. Battlecopter making his way more down south. He's going to lock down the airport with a battlecopter. Won't be able to pull out a battlecopter there with the Grimm battlecopter region. This comp has also not been obtained. Port is available, but likely will not be utilized. At most, maybe a black boat, but even then, probably too expensive for a mobile repair unit. Won't be even a transport black boat as well. Blocks the airport. Takes a hit there, but this 4 health tank should be able to displace the tank there. Anti-air 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, it's an easy range of the airport, so it can definitely get the lock it down. So Grimm won't be able to pull out any more battlecopters there for time frame. So right now, maybe instead of trying to displace the 1 health tank, he should just attack the 7 health tank, because that could be a decent fight. Lash can of course probably should have took the black boat and repair the this tank. Grimm could get at least a minimum 4 damage, which is probably worth it. Yeah, Lash should have repaired the tank there. So, bit of a overstep, I would say. Does not finish off that one. 3 defense stars is quite significant. I just realized something. Probably need to move this a little bit more this way. $5 to 15, so he must have rolled like absolute worst luck. Or at least it's not good enough luck. Is she gonna finish that off? Easy pick there. Grimm is on top of his opponent's airport now with a battlecopter. Very nice. Lash should be able to secure the comm tower as well. The thing is, well, blocking the airport's nice and all, but maybe been better to interrupt the comm tower or strike the tank there, because the anti-air, of course, locks down the airport, period. And even did deploy out Lash did deploy out battlecopter. Grimm's battlecopter should be more than plenty to punch a hole into it. So I disagree with that placement there, that battlecopter. Gonna try to lock down that battlecopter, but it can simply go around the tank. Neo tank by Lash, that's interesting. Good little strike there. Takes up the tank there. Another tank push way forward. Good strikes there. Takes up the infantry unit. Grimm doesn't need to be on sea to get plus 30% firepower. Jelly Lash. Strikes the infantry unit there. Black boat just sitting on the port. Probably will sink there. Going to run out of fuel. T-copter. I think Grimm is trying to bait the anti-air a little bit forward so the tanks to strike, because an anti-air is not worth sacking the or T-copter is not worth sacking the anti-air for. Good strike there. Starts a basic capture. Has reserve tank here. Next turn it will be up to 7. Could it get repaired up to 8 by the black boat? Of course, we got the Neo tank here. Grimm now has some knuckle duster. Here to polish his knuckles on Lash's face. A little bit of resupply there. Actually, it's not a bad idea for the battlecopter. Now it has free range. It has full health. That's actually not a bad move. Maybe it would have been better to put it right here. I think it's... here's definitely not a good idea, but here or here... I think here would be a little better to project a bit more left forwards. Do now have a battlecopter deployed up by Lash here. Anti-air goes down. Lash almost has enough for our prime tactics. Takes out the tank there. The Neo tank will strike and strike hard. Would definitely one-shot one of these tanks. Though the T-copter's not on the way, I can at least still take out. Actually, no. The can't get on top of the force. If she gets a prime tactics, yes. Force got the anti-air there, so take out the anti-air, then the Neo tank could get the tank. But once by the anti-air to hit the battlecopter, which it is in range, and that should be able to one-shot it. Easy. I always forget how much anti-airs do to battlecopters. No doubt it could be at half health points, so should get the kill on it. Again, both players significant amount of power charge. Haymaker like to be popped next turn, though it could be good for Knuckle Dusters for a 1-2 punch. Prime tactics may be brought in this turn. Prime tactics now be brought in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So not be able to reach this tank period. Push forward, gets shot at the anti-air. Knuckle Duster now available. Or Haymaker. So we'll see. I think a Knuckle Duster is all he really requires. I don't think a Haymaker is what he needs. Pops the Haymaker. So now his power capability increased to 80%. That anti-air is beyond dead, isn't it? Yeah, good and dead. Not beyond dead. And now he's dead. Finished off there, no problem. Capture the property. Anti-air falls back a little bit. There's probably pretty good engagement there. One shots it. I wonder how close is that. A decent good shot there. And Knockout also may have not have provided that. In actuality, Knockout with a high luck roll would have provided that. Battlecopter tank. Battlecopter stops at capture. Nice little pick there. T-copter making his way down south for the winter. Here comes the prime tactics. Or not. Got some easy one shot there. Bomber. The anti-air will be at 4 health. It would probably get some damage onto it, but nothing more than that. Probably 2 damage or at most. It is on top of 3 stars. Medium tank bullet in the field. The thing is, when it comes to Lash's power and superpower, it's actually difficult to get any value from it. It's really not a good power or superpower. Air units basically can't benefit from it whatsoever unless they're on an airport. And the ground units, their power capability is increased by a very small amount. The only real good way you can get used to terrain tactics is if you have a bunch of wheeled units. Or on a map with a lot of forests. Good strike there, another battlecopter. Lash is actually... wait. Oh wait, no, that's so far. It beginning funding. Never mind. Right now, Grimm does have basically 111,000 versus Lash's. She's actually not doing all too great. She's about 90,000. My offhand math is not great. Pops terrain tactics. Bombers nukes the tank there. Another Neo tank. With only 2 bases on this map, it's more of a tuck-up matchup. She did not put a battlecopter down here. So she's going to be falling behind in unit count. She's already pretty behind in unit count. Anti-air gets a great shot there. Could pop a Knuckle Duster. 5 health Bomber is nice and all, but not super great. The medium takes straight forward. Bomber by Grimm. That's going to kill everything. But I don't think it's actually something we really need. I think Battlecopter's a good alternative. Artillery infantry. We'll get some good damage there, forcing quite a bit of repairs. But 8 health Grimm Bomber should still be more than plenty. So to be honest as well, the Battlecopter probably wouldn't survive the hit, at least not too well. So the Bomber, 8 health Grimm Bomber is going to be so do plenty of damage. Probably still one-shot tanks. Here's how much a Grimm Bomber can do versus a tank. Yep, so do a lot of